And let's check our equipment real quick before I do anything. We have a squire sword, or sorry, a knight sword. More damage, more health. I lose the vampirism though, vampirism. What about my runes? I haven't gotten runes since I started, but I didn't actually check what my runes are. A haste rune increases base move speed. I don't really care about that right now. Sky rune, I don't care about having just one sky rune. I think to do anything useful with sky runes, you need a whole bunch of them. But regardless, we will continue upgrading this to crazy, ridiculous levels. Because I want to crit all of the time. If I can crit, I want to do it. And armor for the rest of our money. So our crit rate is, what is it? 27% chance of doing a crit. And then we do 300% damage. Which is the general plan, is to get the crit chance as high as possible and then use assassins to try and murder bosses, because that means I'll be doing 300% damage with pretty much every hit. I wonder if it's possible to get above a 100% crit chance. And that would mean, by the way, that this assassin with a crit is doing more damage than a Hokage, except they have the bonus of not being a Hokage. As much as I like Hokage, they can't crit. So it's a minor nuance that I dislike. But hey, it's one we can fix. That also makes this entire upgrade tree completely and utterly useless should I desire to do a Hokage run at some point. I figured I would do that every time. And the last thing that happens. There's a chest there, but that's not happening. And quite frankly, I'm just going to teleport back to the front because it's a lot faster. And I suspect we're going to have to go up to get to the forest, but as a quick check. Ow. Downside, of course, is right now the assassin, due to its low stats, does really no damage because the low crit rate means we're usually doing normal damage, which for an assassin is quite low. And I don't think that's worth it, because I've never gotten really good at doing that. I know how to do it, you just drop down and dash to the left. But I always have issues doing the reverse direction. I always end up getting myself hurt. Just run back and forth. It's how to clear stuff on spikes. Just run back and forth and hope that guy doesn't spawn in the middle of the spikes and ruin your day. There's some guns up here. My god, they have guns! Oh, what? Give me that crap. I was on top of the table. Cheaters. I think I just got stuck in the wall there, and I dropped a coin down there. And then I did that. One of these days, me, of these days. What level is he? A 16 Infernite. Whoa, buddy. I don't like what you did there. Please don't do it again. You did it again. Well, okay, solved that. He didn't really drop enough gold to make that inch. Whatever. That deal worth it, but hey. I could actually equip, instead of the extra money rune, I could equip something else, but I do like the extra money. I mean, the upgrade I've got, plus the rune, that chest doesn't look like it's probably going to be worth it, so we're going to ignore it. And there's an area my poor little dwarf can get into. I'm going to clear out the bottom here first, just to get rid of these guys. Most of the enemies are up here, being rude. As you do when you're an enemy, I suppose. Ow. I can't believe I jumped into that guy. After dodging everything else in the room, I jumped into that guy's fireball. Well done, me. And this is going to be a straight-up dead end. Whoa, okay. Okay. Whatever, game. If you want to make that room, you can make that room. Let's see if I care. And I don't like these rooms, because half of the time I end up destroying my barrels that I have to stand on. There you go. Because sometimes you'll get the enemies like the ghost heads and stuff that just fly through everything and then they're inside your barrel messing up your dudes. Like they're about to be right here, except we don't have barrels. I was lucky on that. There's a lot of things shooting, and I wish they would stop shooting because I'm jumping into them like a dangus. I need to sort out something going on here. There we go. There we go. Making progress. Progress is being made. Except this dude over here. Why you gotta be like that, Fire Mage? Why you gotta be like that? Okay, that is the Land of Darkness again. What is this crap? Why is the Land of Darkness everywhere? The Land of Darkness surrounds this entire castle, apparently. What is? Whoa, 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 whoa. Also, that black smoke trail has to do with the ability the Assassin has. You can hide, and it's supposed to hide you from enemies, but every time I've used it, it doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe the patch fixed it, or maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but it doesn't seem to do anything, and it drains mana for a second, so I tend to just ignore its existence. Just take the ability loss. Can't use an ability, or don't have an ability that I like anyway, so we'll just roll with no ability. Because why not? I don't know why I felt the need to destroy that chandelier over there, but it's a problem I have, breaking furniture. And by the way, your dashes reset every time you touch the ground. That's how this system works. We need to get rid of Mick Eyeball Man here. And of the spikes, but we can't really do anything about the spikes. So instead, we'll just murder everything up top. There's Big Eyeball Man again. What did I tell you about that last time? Big Eyeball Man. Whoa, that was close. And then I jumped into it. Here, I'll just absorb your shot with my face. Does that make sense, doesn't it? I swear to God, me. Like all that effort to dodge and then just soak it with my face. And it's this again. I don't know how I got away with that. I should have taken damage, but I didn't, so we'll continue on. I will admit the Hokage is really good for clearing bosses, just on the pure fact that it does a billion damage. There we go. Focus, man, focus. There's skeletons on either side, doing absolutely nothing because they're inaccurate as crap. When they do hit, though, they hurt. Kind of takes you off, get the coin, kind of takes you off guard sometimes. You can't break the vines. 90% of the time I skip them because I forget you break them, but come on, me. Just do it the easy way. But you can break them and they'll drop coins and potions and other bollocks that you can get. This room has a chest at the end. It's also a very silly room. Because I keep doing, oh hi! How's it going, Tower Guard? Whoa, okay. This guy's got some knockback on his shield. Whoa! Abuse the fact that it knocks me back into a wall. Now I need to make it back. Without these douchebags doing that, which has failed stupendously. Alright. We got all the gold we can out of that room. We've actually made a decent gold haul so far. This room doesn't murder me, and it didn't, which is splendid. And there's a slime. Slimes break into parts. Murder the parts, they break into more parts. There's actually bigger slimes that I think do it again. A couple times. This guy's glitching out, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Sometimes the horses glitch out. I'm not sure what causes it. Sometimes they also randomly unglitch out. It kind of, you know, it's a little awkward, but hey! I think it has something to do with the slopes. It always seems to be with slopes. I can't believe that hit me. Freaking ghost skull things, whatever they are. The rages, that's what they're called. Probably because they induce rage. Horrible abominations that they are. The only way to get up there is through that. So I'm going to investigate and see if there's a need to actually go through there. I prefer there not be. Earth mages. Really bad. kind of wish they didn't exist. Luckily I got a crit on that guy, and he gave me food. Spamming away way too much magic there. Got a lucky crit. And this is why I really like crits and crit chance, because it just does so much. And then on other characters like, say, the Paladin, it just outright helps anyway. So it's not just the Assassin that benefits. The only person who doesn't benefit is the Hokage, because they cannot crit. As far as I know, maybe there's a way to boost it so much that the Hokage can suddenly crit. Kinda want to kill these things, quite frankly. I was seeing if I could kill it through the floor. Turns out I can't. Not entirely sure what the point of having that underground path was, but whatever. We got a Ranger Helm, a thing I'll probably never use. I think those are lots of HP, not a lot of armor kind of things. Thought I could get away with that, but the answer to that was a problem no. And there's the boss, immediately after I take some damage for being stupid. What else is new? If I could get some gear that increased my crit chance, I would very happily equip that. I'm gonna quickly investigate over here. There's a chest. I'm afraid I'm gonna take damage getting that chest though, so we'll just go to the boss. I would like to kill the boss. And start work on the tower. Because I don't want to have to level to the level I've been going on the other save. I would like to have some sort of competence at the game. For people have beaten the game at level 80 is what I've heard. I think Ohmwrecker. That was a bad start. That was almost an even worse start. So the main problem with this boss fight isn't really him, because his attacks and he himself are pretty easy to dodge. It's the little minions he spawns constantly. He does a metric crap ton of damage when he hits you, but it's not too bad to dodge. That was stupid. That was also stupid. I'm gonna die to stupidity, I think. I don't even think these things spawn on him most of the time, but they do spawn. So that's a thing. Aww, I double jumped too late. It wasn't too bad. Could have done a little bit better, but it wasn't too bad. So we have a Paladin with EDS, I don't know what that does, and a Gay Archmage, and a Lich. With Electrophobia. Which is hilariously terrible. And I figured out what tunnel vision does. It means you can't see the projectiles in your peripheral. That's what that means. Let's be a Paladin. Why not? We could upgrade to we could have upgraded the Lich, picked a Lich and upgraded it, because those are pretty good, because you can max out your HP, convert it to MP, and then continue increasing your HP again. I don't know how many times you can do that, because they usually die before that occurs, but they're pretty good. However, we're going to keep dumping massive quantities of gold and crit chance. So, there is a cape that increases crit chance. I think it's the Squire cape, but I don't have it. And the Ranger cape increases crit and whatever else it is. So I can't equip that. It would give me a lot more health. I can't equip it though. Of course, you know, just unequipping this blood stuff would give me a lot more health as well. And actually, can I afford it? 950? If I put this on, that takes me down to that. I can then equip this, which will give me 230 health, which is quite a large quantity of health. And I haven't got any runes, so the enchanters can go bugger off. I could get a little bit more health, or I could get some armor, and quite frankly I'd rather have the armor, so we'll upgrade that. And off we go! Yeah. We have slightly less vampirism, but hey, trade-offs, you know. What you gonna do? I'd rather have armor and health than vampirism, quite frankly. At least vampirism from the blood set, because that takes so much health off that it just becomes somewhat of a liability. And if I can go around that, I rather would. I don't think I'm going to be able to, though. You know what, actually? I figured there was no floor there, but I messed it up badly. And axes... I will take axes. Pretty sure this is leading to the dungeon, rather than the forest where I want to go. Yet that is indeed the dungeon. In fact, that's not even the main dungeon entrance. It's probably over there somewhere. I just want to get to the forest. I also want to get gold. Well, there's the boss of this place, so there's some gold for my requirement. Because I have to now get a certain large quantity of gold in every run to make that run actually worthwhile. You are a mini-boss. You're not a very hard mini-boss either. He is in the first area. Ooh. Oh, there's the Squire Cape right there, so... As long as he doesn't pin you in a corner, you're right. Ooh, I forgot he does that. I was gonna say he's basically a larger version of the Knights, but then I forgot he did that. Which hurts, you may have noticed. But alas... I think we're just gonna teleport back to the top here and see what's in that big corridor next to it. Because bollocks to the rest of this so far. This isn't very hard to get through, it's just time-consuming and boring. And sometimes I do screw it up, like that. That was mostly due to that guy camping the top, though. Myself doing something wrong. It's just in here. I'd like to have that, without being murdered by that thing, which, you know, pretty bad about it. I don't know why those die sometimes, but they do. I've seen it happen several times, where they just outright die. I really need to stop taking damage. That'd be swell. There's really no reason for me to even be here, so... Now that I've taken so much damage, I don't even want to be in the, forest with this kind of health. I kinda wish chests dropped health sometimes. They do drop stats sometimes, which is insane. That's probably not going to happen. Okay, I guess it happened. That was the thing. Vault rune for bracers, so that's an additional jump rune. Aww. I dashed too low to the ground. So it looks like it is going to be the door down here. That's not the way down. You can't actually get through there that way, by the way. There we go. Not too hard to get in there. Almost jumped into that guy's sword because I'm an incompetent fool. Sounds about right to me. I thought there was a projectile over there. I guess it's hitting the wall, or a wall, or something over there. It's fine by me. It is in fact hitting a wall. It is not. I hate eyeballs. Not very hard to kill. That was stupid and not worth it. However, they shoot through walls, which is kind of irritating. Very easily irritated. Can you tell? There's a dwarf hole there. A dwarf hole. Looks like a dwarf hole to me anyway. An entrance way for which dwarves can pass. To Doomvis. There's also an eyeball over here. And that thing. I hate shards. I hate shards most because they're irritating and always freaking omnipresent. I need to stop sucking if I have a chance of doing anything in this game. Not sure this is still leading me to the forest at all, quite frankly. My gradient must have those coins. I'm gonna... Yep, there's the forest. I'm not gonna do much unless I start doing really well here. That was a bad start, and getting the HP back that I've taken. That was also a bad start. Not doing so good here. That was a bad start. Nearly killed myself to my own stupidity. That was close. And there's eyeballs and all sorts of projectiles, and I'm being murdered. Okay. That wasn't a good room. I will admit this. Nothing in this entire run so far has been a good run. There was a good rune. Not a good run, though. There we go. Just wanted to get rid of the mages, and then we'll deal with this guy. And I killed him at the wrong times. Now the mace is flying around. What's up here? Death incarnates? At my current health level, anyway, that is Death incarnate. They're not too difficult. Orcs, however, hate. It's a passion. Dealing with orcs. They're horrible things. Can't believe I did that. I was nearly stupid. Pretty good at being stupid, though, so... The fact that wargs can jump, and they do so somewhat randomly, Makes me really dislike them. And that is now inside the wall because there's a hidden path here. Which, I'm glad that died. Oh, it's a fairy! Oh, sweet. Curse rune. That's not exactly what I wanted, but that may be useful. There's a dwarf hole there. That would be useful. That, however, was not. I missed the jump. I am incompetent. Not terribly surprised. I'm sure there's an ectomorph. Okay. Spelunker, paladin. I may go with a spelunker again. Let's go with the spelunker again and see if we can rack up a ton of money for upgrades here.